Yo, Miles, what's up, man?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you talking like that, bro?
Like what, man?
Like that.
What?
Just like that, man. Like you're trying to be so black. Why are you trying to talk like that?
I'm just trying to relate to you, man, 'cause you're black.
First of all, it's called African American
Oh.
these days, and second of all, I'm not fully black, dude. I'm half, hybrid. You know what that is? Hybrid, half white, half black.
Why do you talk black then?
I don't, man.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I speak normally. You're just putting on a black accent for some reason. I don't know why.
'Cause I thought there's some things you won't understand if I talk white people language, Know what I'm talking about?
Like what?
Like if I say, "Excuse me, sir, can I get a Budweiser in the 40 fluid ounce size, please?" That's white people language, man.
So what would it be in African American language then?
It'd be, "Hey, give me one of them 40s, bitch."
Coming all the way from Canada. He done traveling all the world. To bring to you right here, this rap. Live from T-Dot. From the 416. You know how we do. Up north. You know how we do up north.
Up late, all night working in the studio. Writing rhymes, making dimes, working on my flow. Every time I get up on stage, man, all the ladies know that I came to perform in front of bright lights, getting ready to rock the show. Up late, all night working in the studio. Writing rhymes, making dimes, working on my flow. Every time I get up on stage, man, all the ladies know that I came to perform in front of bright lights,
Woo!
getting ready to
Well.
rock the show.
Oh, what a great intro. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, first of all, I just want to say welcome to the show. Really appreciate anyone who's listening out there, which we know there are not many, very few people that actually listen to this. So, but for those of you, if we have one or two, maybe three, if we're lucky, listeners, frequent listeners, thank you for joining us once again. And as you know, if you have been listening to this really unpopular podcast, to this show, we usually do some monologue jokes. We usually make fun of the news and everything. But tonight, we have none of that. Yeah, we're changing it up a little tonight. I don't know. Just kind of felt a little bored just doing kind of the same thing every single episode. You know what I'm saying? I mean, eventually we will change it up drastically. But, once we get guests, once we actually get popular enough to have guests on the show, other people talking than just myself, myself, and I, and our really unfunny comedian Mischa Pietrzak at the end of the show. But, hey, don't worry, we will get there eventually. Just stay with us. Yeah, but, instead of, usually in the monologue, a lot of the jokes come from the States, right? I mean, the States is just a laughingstock. It's just a freebie of just jokes about really anything, honestly. I mean, you can make a joke out of anything, like, I don't know, why was, I don't know, you could walk up to any American, let's say. You can walk up to any American and ask them, guess what, yo mama, and then they say what? What, yo mama? Yo mama's so fat that when she jumped for joy, she got stuck. Hey, ho, 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 ba-boom, ching, ha, zinger. There you go. Because a lot of Americans are fat, right? But hey, can't blame them. They got great food, really good food. But yeah, I don't know. Tonight just didn't really feel like the night for making fun of America and stuff. I mean, because tonight actually we wanted to talk about a little bit about Canada. Actually, the joke should be on Canada really tonight. You know why? Because the Americans, surprisingly, actually have been doing a very good job of getting their vaccines out into people's arms, right? Because as you know, this is recorded. This is recorded in a pandemic right now, in COVID-19, right? The coronavirus. Everyone knows what's going on. We've been in it for the past year and a bit, whatever. But anyway, there's some countries that have really stepped up their game. Right, and the States is one of them, actually, to be honest, because they've got, like I said just now, they got vaccines into people's arms, a lot more than Canada has. And you think to Canada is like, what are we doing? Are we too nice to to give people needles in their arms. It's like, oh, no, that harms the skin. Sorry. Hey, it's up to you. It's your choice. Hey, but anyway. And plus, by the way, we got to give the vaccines to all the refugees first. I mean, like, what are we doing? I mean, hey, I don't know if that last part is true or not about the vaccines and refugees. I was just searching for a laugh, really. But, yeah, I don't know. Canada hasn't really been doing a good job out of this. And, for instance, depending on where you are in the country, like, for instance, if you're in Ontario, actually, there's actually while this is being recorded, there's actually a current stay-at-home order in quotations, in brackets, right? For whatever that's worth. The government basically said, hey, we want to kind of stop the spread, kind of prevent the mass spread of the virus. And obviously so, because there's a lot of variants going around right now, which are apparently more contagious and more, more deadly, let's say, can spread very easily compared to the original coronavirus. So the government instituted a stay-at-home order. The only catch is the stay-at-home order, police officers and everything can't actually enforce it. They can't actually stop people when they're out of their house, for instance. So if you're in your car and you're driving somewhere, let's say you're driving to a booty call, all right? Officer can't stop you randomly on the road ask you, hello, sir, where are you going? Please, identification, please. No, they can't do that. Now, if you're speeding, and they pull you over and they say, where are you going? And you say, oh, sorry, sir, I was speeding to go to my booty call because I really need some pussy right now. Yeah, that's a different story. They could probably do something there. But because you're also speeding, right? So, but currently, they can't do anything. It goes against the charters of rights and freedoms. So it really begs to differ. Why did the government institute the stay-at-home order? Who knows, right? And then, that's just in Ontario. So if you're in Toronto or Ottawa, big cities there, that's kind of how it goes right now. So nothing is open, right? Everything's closed. There's only takeout, delivery, even for food. Even for places like IKEA or something. You want to get some shitty furniture. You can't even pick up your shitty furniture yourself, man. Come on, what the hell what kind of times are we living in? So, and did you know, actually, IKEA actually imposes a $5 pickup charge to pick it up curbside? Curbside is free. You're using your gas to go to the store to pick up your items that you already purchased from the store. But IKEA, they say, no. We want more money from you, so we're going to charge you for coming to pick up your own items from the store. We're not even delivering it to you. So, I don't know. That's just how it goes right now. I could go down a rabbit hole right there, but I don't want to get into that, to be honest, right now. Oh, what else? Yeah, but the general environment, in a country like Canada during the pandemic is very, very negative. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people can't go anywhere. Not a lot to do. Movies are closed, by the way, so you can't see your favorite Marvel flick that's coming out again, whereas in the States, actually, things are kind of about, half percent, 50%, let's say, open. Some states, even like Texas, for instance, Texas Rangers, they have a ballpark. They actually had a full stadium a few games ago, which is kind of, kind of concerning, because there are still cases going around, massive cases, numbers of cases. They are getting vaccinated, though, so, hey, maybe it is justified, but, people couldn't really take all this closed down stuff for that much longer. But in Canada, not the same. Not the same at all. You can't even go to the States to go shop at Macy's and stuff. Go to your estate sales. Get some cheap crap that no one wants. Pick up other people's garbage for pennies on the dollar and bring it back over the border. You can't even do that anymore. Shout out to my mom. Love you, Mom. We used to do that all the time. Great bonding between us, I must say. But yeah, and then also, so like I said, sports teams, I don't know, Texas, for instance, they had full stadiums. However, in Canada, though, no fans in attendance for anything. So hockey, oh my gosh, you can't even go to a hockey game now and spend $250. What the hell is going on? I want to spend $250 for my ticket. Come on now. So that's kind of what's going on. But, on the other hand, down under, across the pond, across the world actually, in Australia actually, they have one of the, I was looking this up the other day actually, they have one of the best COVID responses in the world. I mean, they are geographically fortunate to be on an island, right? It takes a long time to get there. Same with New Zealand, you know. But they have one of the best COVID responses because right now, they don't have many vaccines going around, but they do have almost 0 cases now. Because, and so basically life is almost like normal. If you're in the country there, life is almost normal. Everything's open. Yeah, masks are still kind of worn occasionally, but they're not really mandatory because there's really no cases anymore. Especially when they're isolated on an island, it's really easy to do that. So, Australia, you know, give us some advice, please. On top of giving us your girls. I mean, oh my gosh, please give us more Australian girls. Oh my Lord, they are so beautiful. But also give us some advice on how to handle COVID, because really, the rest of the world needs it. So, but anyway, that's kind of what I was wanting to get off my chest tonight in the monologue. Not really funny, was it? Yeah, I don't think so. But you know, I promise next one, try and do something else as well. Maybe not have we might not have just our normal jokes here and there, but we will, you know, do something fun. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, thanks for listening, and stay tuned for more of the Evening Q coming up next.
Bring to you right here, this rap. Live from T-Dot, from the 416. You know how we do, up north. You know how we do up north.
Up late, all night, working in the studio. Writing rhymes, making dimes, working on my flow. Every time I get up on stage, man, all the ladies know that I came to perform in front of bright lights, getting ready to rock the show. Up late, all night, working in the studio. Writing rhymes, making dimes, working on my flow. Every time I get up on stage, man, all the ladies know.
Well, thank you for sticking around on the Evening Q. We really appreciate you being here, like always. Any listeners that have stuck around this long, we applaud you. Thank you very much. Really hope you have stuck around. We don't have a high retention rate on this show, so that's why we're really happy. Anyway, like usual, got a comedian coming on, really unfunny, sit down, like usual. His name's Mischa Pietrzak. I think y'all know him by now. I think he's going to talk about something kind of gross tonight. That's what he told me in the makeup room. Who am I kidding? We don't have makeup here at the show. What are we talking about? We're a podcast, goddamn. But, yeah, something really gross. So stick around, because right now, coming up, please welcome Mischa Pietrzak.
Are you ready?
Hello. Oh, you know who it is already. It's your favorite comedian. Yeah, I'm Mischa Pietrzak. You guys already know me by now, right? Well, what am I going to talk about today? Oh, I know. Got a good subject for you. I'm going to be honest with you, though. I've had my fair share of sex in the past. Although not recently, but I remember the good old days, you know, when I was having dirty one-night stands. You know? I know, right? What do you guys are thinking, right? You're probably thinking, how could this childish-looking guy get sex, get his dick wet? Well, how? I'll tell you how. It's called good looks and big dick. Well, that's what it is, big dick. What? Who said that? That's right, that was me. That was me. Boom. Anyway, the whole purpose of my speech tonight, though, is not to brag about the size of my dick, right? Which is really big, I must say. Oh my god. I'm doing it again. I just can't stop bragging about my dick size, reiterating how big it is. I don't know. I guess that shows you how much I'm selling myself to all the single ladies in the house tonight. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. All the single ladies that might be watching this or listening to this, whatever. I am your man. Yeah, anyway, what I was getting at, though, when I was talking about sex, well, I just get my beer, excuse me. Oh, there you go. And cheers. Cheers, how about that? Well, you know what I was getting at when I was talking about sex? Was that there is one type of sex I have never had the privilege of participating in yet. And that is pregnant sex, actually. And I'm talking about sex, not just talking about sex with a woman who's a couple weeks along, though, right? But one that is bursting at the seams, belly hard as a basketball. You know what I'm saying? One that waddles instead of walks because of the human being inside her belly, I don't know. I just think it would be really fun, as a new experience to try. I feel like it's one of those bucket list items that guys have, that they have to do before they die. But it's really only cool if you're a relatively young male, right? Yeah, from the ages of 18 to 35, let's say, maybe 40, because, when you're a certain older age man, it kind of becomes creepy, you know what I'm saying? You know why, because you're only supposed to be fucking younger woman, right? Not younger pregnant woman. What are you doing with yourself? Come on. Only younger woman, not pregnant, though. You don't want one that's hitched, it's not because younger pregnant women aren't hot, though, right? They can still be hot. It's just, why would you aspire to fuck a pregnant woman at 70 years old, right? Come on. You're Viagra combined with the woman's painkillers. The baby's going to come out a drug addict with a massive erection, you know what I'm saying? The doctor's going to be like, oh, it's a baby boy. Oh, never mind. He's a big boy. Big, big, big boy. Why does he have glossy eyes, though? That's my question. Yeah. For those of you who didn't get that, the baby's glossy eyes are from being drugged up on painkillers. That's right. And also he has a big dick, so that's why he's a big boy. You get the drift. But for me, I just think, about the comfort level of the pregnant woman, right? Can it really be that enjoyable and pleasurable for the woman? Well, I guess if she's a girl who can handle anal, she can handle anything, right? I can only assume, but, what if she doesn't do anal? Maybe she would consider doing anal when she's pregnant because the guy wouldn't be on top of her crushing her baby and she wouldn't be riding him like a fat cowgirl. Either because that would cause too much brain damage to the baby when she's fucking, when she's bouncing up and down like, Meanwhile, the baby's like, fuck, woman, I'm getting sick up in here, all this moving. I'm getting tossed around like a fucking rag doll. Bitch, I'm gonna throw up. Yeah. So, basically, in other words, anal is the way to go when you're pregnant, I would assume. Just make sure you open your butthole with one of those warmers like they do in porn, For those of you who don't know what a warmer is, it's one of those butt plugs porn star girls, put in the butt to pre-enlarge their circumference of their anus opening or their rectal opening, Quite a fascinating invention, actually, I must say, though. I really must say, it actually is quite amazing. Imagine if they had a similar thing for men's penises, though, right? To make the cum flow faster and harder by pre-enlarging the penis opening. What would they call it, though? I don't know, maybe cleanup hitter or straight shooter, Twilight Zone, maybe? I don't know. Just throwing around some ideas here. There's a business idea for you right there. You heard it here first on the Evening Q. That's right, people. Evening Q said it first. Yeah, but, there's another thing I think about when imagining pregnant sex, right? And it's actually something my buddy and I were just talking about recently, joking about the other day, actually, as a matter of fact, and that is, what if your dick keeps hitting the baby in the head, right, when you're going at it, Like, imagine the baby just so happens to be upside down in the womb, right, and he feels the body heat of something else or someone else getting closer and closer. Someone or something else, right? Something being the dick, right? But, and he's just thinking in his head, right? Oh, shit, no, please no. And then all of a sudden he sees the cylindrical male reproductive organ enter that hole he's going to come out of just so soon, right? Just piercing through, just like, just, hello. Can you imagine a big dick like mine, for instance? Oh, there it is again, bragging about my dick. What can I say? I just can't help it. Can't help it but be proud, you know what I'm saying? But especially, can you imagine a big dick, though, An especially long one, though, right? Combined with the fact that the baby is upside down in the womb. The long dick would just be hitting the baby in the head over and over again. You know, I mean, just like, you know, kind of like, just like, da, 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 just like that. The baby's going to come out with brain damage. Come on now. A concussion at the very least. Right? Imagine being the doctor having to explain to the new parents why their baby has been born with permanent brain damage. It's like, folks, your child has what we call PBA. And the woman's like, what's that, doctor? He's like, prenatal brain aggravation. That's right. It occurs when the baby receives continuous brain aggravation in the womb, usually from something that causes a commotion and destabilizes the equilibrium in the womb, right? Then the big dick bastard replies, don't worry, man. All the ladies complain about that with me. Ba-boom chang. I got you. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know whether that speech was about big dicks or pregnant sex. I feel like it was about pregnant sex. I feel like that was what it was, but I don't know. Big dicks came into the picture a lot during that little session, that little sit-down comedy session. So I don't know what this episode's going to be called, but with that being said, that is my cue. I am finished. Thank you for staying with me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.
Coming all the way from Canada. He done traveling all the world. To bring to you right here, this rap. Live from T-Dot. From the 416. You know how we do. Up north. You know how we do up north.
Up late, all night, working in the studio. Writing rhymes, making dimes, working on my flow. Every time I get up on stage, man, all the ladies know that I came to perform in front of bright lights, getting ready to rock the show. Up late, all night, working in the studio. Writing rhymes, making dimes, working on my flow. Every time I get up on stage, man, all the ladies know that I came to perform in front of bright lights, getting ready to rock the show.
When I first started, I wasn't sure if I would make it, but I told myself to keep persevering. I gotta take advantage of this opportunity I created for myself, cause nobody's gonna give you free money, you gotta rake it. Big bills come with problems, but I don't wanna think about them. All I know is that Buffalo had some issues, now they got Josh Allen, inspired by the creation of magic at his fingers. You know I do the same with my lady, but I let it linger. My mama told me to never say these things about a woman, but she also told me to never get in this game cause I wouldn't be chosen. However, I'm a little more confident that I can get it in, I can hold my own. I got nothing to show for my last career, I stopped wasting time, it's time to start over. Now it's time to get up and start the show. Black shoes on my toes, tuxedo, cornrows, sweating a little bit heavily. Don't know if I'll ever be ready to be included with the greats, but one thing's for sure, if you want some more, gotta go door to door trying to be seen. But now everybody hear me, so come with me on this journey. They say never so I chose to be late.
Up late, all night, working in the studio. Writing rhymes, making dimes, working on my flow. Every time I get up on stage, man, all the ladies know that I came to perform in front of bright lights, getting ready to rock the show. Up late, all night, working in the studio. Writing rhymes, making dimes, working on my flow. Every time I get up on stage, man, all the ladies know that I came to perform in front of bright lights, getting ready to rock the show.
Now that the speed's more appropriate, I gotta go create, not procreate. Got deals with record labels, makes me feel good, but wait, can we hold up and negotiate? I say this only cause I got more to offer. Rap's kinda cool, but I can go farther. I feel like I'm a triple threat, you don't even know your butt. You looking at me like I'm Vince Carter. Y'all probably think of what you talking about. Telling jokes to make a record's what I'm all about. Ain't nothing you say that can make my day, cause I'm balling out. I got 2 languages in my back pocket, getting ready to reload and cock it. Competitors confirm that they can't stop them, cause the speed of rap range is quite shocking.
Est-ce que tu comprends ce que je te dis? Pendant que je t'accasse la tête en baisant ta fille. Y'a pas grand chose qui me dérange sauf les faux prétences que tu me dis que t'as pas fini. À décider qu'un rapport tu vas signer à ta maison de disque. Pense évident que je suis le rappeur qui tient moins de risques. Chronique à 6, séjour à Nice. C'est pas pareil de Paris à Paraty. C'est la qualité de vie que je pense que je mérite. Et pour les gens qui pensent que je suis pas capable dans ce game, je les quitte. Voilà mon sermon, je crois que j'ai tout fini. Et poto, il est bilingue lui. Oh mec, je savais pas. Il est lourd quand même. Ouais, il est fort. Ouais, je le respecte. J'ai pas compris tout ce qu'elle a dit, mais j'ai compris assez. compris le message. Tu parles anglais, toi? Ah, non, t'es fou, mec. Dans le 9-3, on n'apprend pas l'anglais. Hein. Hé frère, t'as pas une clope pour moi, s'il te plaît?